When I was in 10th grade, I took health third period. I remember that the class started with easier to discuss topics, such as the different components to a healthy lifestyle and, basic fitness. Then that went to more controversial, topics such as drugs and alcohol or mental health. I remember waiting all semester just to learn about relationships. Stories about healthy relationships and how to talk to someone who you've idolized as if they're a celebrity. That's what I wanted to learn. How do I move past the intense eye contact in the hall stage? How can I make this perfect daydream into my actual reality? That's what I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn how to get a guy. So you would probably imagine my disappointment when I found out that the only thing we learned about romantic relationships was simply 2 days in the middle of our sexual health unit, and it only talked about abusive relationships and how to get out of that. No information regarding the day-to-day life of just a simple happy relationship or even how to get into that healthy relationship. The only information was a quick reminder to find someone you're compatible with. And if not, then, well, you'll never recover. Nothing on how to even recover from heartbreak. Why are students given so little information on dealing with relationships? It's all truly self-taught trial and error. So I figured, why don't I try to explain some of the things that I always wanted to know? Hello, my name is Ray Steinberg, and this is the first episode of Obsess, a YouTube web series where I will discuss the truth behind having a crush. Fictional characters, secret obsessions, and unknown heartbreaks, all of which I'm a little bit too familiar with. I have always been a hopeless romantic. I've always loved the idea of finding true love and meeting your Prince Charming and yada yada yada. And over the years, I have taken notes on my feelings of the subject, and I've observed how society as a whole has handled the topic of having a crush. It almost seems taboo at times to even admit that you want a slight desire for flirtation. So I decided, why not talk about one of the few things that people seem just to blush away from? Let's talk about the truth and the psychology behind actually having a crush on someone. Because for most, it's not just a little crush. And I think it's time we finally set some things straight and we admit that there's nothing wrong with being a little bit obsessed. Why should someone feel embarrassed about having someone who makes them happy? For having someone who makes you want to go to school so that way maybe at some point in the middle of the hall he'll look at you and he'll say, hello. And then you're just so incredibly happy, Because the truth is, having a crush is a completely natural part of life. You have zero control over when or who or what you're feeling towards someone is. It just kind of all happens. So shouldn't we be embracing and celebrating that more than just bringing someone down for that? I mean, why should we judge someone just for having a crush on someone who you may think is wrong or is bad or is just stupid? They're not stupid. In every video, I will tackle a different topic on having a crush. From childhood crushes to high school romances, to romantic victories to dealing with heartbreak, telling stories from my own life and stories of my peers in order to better understand a full universal understanding of what it means to have a crush. I will also be posting songs that I wrote in order to highlight how I personally express my feelings when I have a crush, dealing with the emotions and the heartbreak and the sad realities. In addition, there will also be a link to a Google form in the description in every single one of my videos. The Google form is called the Crush Confessional. This is where I want you guys to share whatever's on your mind when it comes to having a crush. It can portray to the topic that we're discussing in the video, or it can just simply be you ranting about the fact that the guy who you like isn't looking at you. tell me. I want to know, and it's completely anonymous, and I will not be posting it on this channel. Please share as much as you would like or as little. Again, no judging. Have fun. There will also be a second Google form, which is called the Crush Survey, and this is where I will be taking that information to use for my DECA project. Questions of this is simply like, do you have a crush at the moment? Have you done anything about that crush? What are resources that you want to know in terms of learning about a crush? Please tell me. I want to know. It helps me with deciding what videos to make, and again, that will make you guys so much happier. So please do that. Again, I don't have any way of discovering who filled in what or anything like that. It's fully anonymous. I will not be posting any of it on this channel. So please feel free, just talk, rant, vent. I promise I will not be judging you when I read through them. So please like, and since you're in that area of the screen anyway, why not hit subscribe? I mean, it's right down there. And I'm so happy to be beginning this series and to talk about crushes and all that. I love talking about crushes. It's who I am. And I hope you guys enjoy the new change of pace, and I'm really excited. And like always, I hope you guys all stay your extraordinary self, and I'll see you in the next episode.